not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, you waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Don't play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
I think I left something in the house.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess.
It's week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see the Bears' versatile running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. They have a tremendous aerial attack, one of the best in the league. But they're going to face a stiff test here.
I don't think that they'll face a tougher test all season long because this is the #1 defense in the NFL. A team that puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback. And we know from talking to both of these teams, neither of them's going to back down from this challenge.
The Bears offense about ready to get started. 8-0 is their record to start the year. And the one to focus on will be this man, their 7th-year running back. As he continues to pile on the yards, what a season he's had so far.
Yeah, he's up over 1,200 yards now, so the arrow is definitely pointing up for him. That means also that his offensive line, receivers, everyone is doing a great job up front blocking for him.
And on the other side, they're focusing on him as well, Lou.
No doubt about it, but I think he's up for the challenge.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Von Bell up to make the tackle. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Gardner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields taking a shot for Samuel. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they were trying to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Fields.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st down, Fields completes it to Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Fields. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down at the 28. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning
getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now at Soldier Field. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 103 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down here about the 42. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one, and in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? It keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Lions, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace boom going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats, that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great.